stock market goes up, Bitcoin should go up more. The problem is now it's becoming mature, volatility is declining, everybody's piling on. Have we seen this before? It reminds me of 1999 in internet stocks.
The cryptocurrency market took a nasty dip this morning right after Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $124,000 for the first time ever, and then immediately crashed. When in doubt, zoom out and understand why Bitcoin took a dip. Just in, Google bans unlicensed Bitcoin wallets in the United States and the European Union. The war on self-custody has begun. So this is not a ban on all crypto wallets. If they can control the wallets, you're allowed to go through their approved entities, but they're banning all unlicensed. Google Play's new policy could remove non-regulated wallets in the United States and EU starting December of 2025, hitting millions of users. And this constricts the pipeline, makes it so much harder for users to not only custody their crypto, but also buy their crypto. They're trying to inhibit buying. And why would they do that? I did some digging. Let's try and understand motive, because just in, Bitcoin overtakes Google as the 5th largest asset on Earth. And then all of a sudden, Google says, hey, you can't use a wallet unless we approve. They're trying to cause fear. And again, this is noise. This is just fear, and I know this. I mean, the United States regulator, the SEC chair, has specifically stated that self-custody will be protected.
Another core feature of blockchain technology is the ability of individuals to have self-custody of crypto assets in a personal digital wallet. The right to have self-custody of one's private property is a foundational American value that should not disappear when one logs on to the internet. I'm in favor of affording greater flexibility to market participants to self-custody crypto assets, especially where intermediation imposes unnecessary transaction costs or restricts the ability to engage in staking and other on-chain activities.
Like this video, get this information out there. This is pure manipulation because something like this can't hold in the long term. It can cause fear in the short term, but pay attention not to what they say, pay attention to what they do. Just in, Google takes an 8% stake in Bitcoin miner TeraWulf as part of a $3.7 billion deal, meaning they try and spread fear to the public to constrict buying, maybe cause you to sell. Meanwhile, they're taking out their position, not just in the coin itself, but the infrastructure to constantly accumulate. When tech giants start buying into mining, it's not about chasing a quick profit. It's about securing a strategic foothold in the future of energy and finance. Smart money tends to show up early, not loudly. And this appears coordinated.
The technology is awesome. Tokenization is awesome. That's happening. But the key thing is we're in that speculative frenzy now, and it's highly related to the stock market. And I'll end with one key fact. Like I mentioned, there's unlimited supply of cryptocurrencies, and there's only 4 precious metals: gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. So I'm still kind of sticking with the rock this year.
I mean, just understand what Bloomberg Intelligence's Mike McGlone said on Bloomberg today.
Have we seen this before? It reminds me of 1999 in internet stocks.
Oh boy, I was there.
You were there. Been there, done that. So you mentioned volatility, Mike.
And Bitcoin's dipping because of it. Now, if you've been in this space a while, if you subscribe to Altcoin Daily, you understand. This train is headed in only one direction. Here is the United States Treasury Secretary speaking about the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now, people couldn't decide if this was bullish or bearish. Let's listen.
We've got the large gold holding. I doubt we're going to revalue it, but we are going to keep it there, again, as a store of value for the American people. We've also started to get into the 21st century, a Bitcoin strategic reserve. We're not going to be buying that, but we are going to use confiscated assets and continue to build that up. We're going to stop selling that. I believe that Bitcoin reserve at today's prices is somewhere between 15 and 20 billion.
So this sounds bullish to me. He's saying we are going to accumulate. We're not going to buy any new, but we will find a way to accumulate. We're not going to revalue the gold in the reserve, but we do already have Bitcoin that's worth around 15 to 20 billion. Some people are saying that's bad because they used to say they have over 200 110,000 Bitcoin, meaning what happened to the other 50,000 Bitcoin the United States government was supposed to have, who sold. To me, this just means we're underexposed, meaning the United States has to buy even more. But because people couldn't decide, is Scott Bessent still pro SBR, Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, he issued this statement after his appearance on the show. Bitcoin that has been finally forfeited to the federal government will be the foundation of the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve that President Trump established in his March executive order. In addition, the Treasury is committed to exploring budget-neutral pathways to acquire more Bitcoin to expand the reserve and to execute on the president's promise to make the United States the Bitcoin superpower of the world. So he is confirming they will accumulate as much Bitcoin as they can without spending in budget-neutral ways. And that brings us to altcoins. What's happening with Ethereum? Ethereum treasury companies go head-to-head as Bitmine, which is Tom Lee's company, dwarfs Chainlink, which is Joe Lubin and the Ethereum Foundation's company. Now, who is going to win in the end? Who's going to accumulate the most Ethereum is anybody's guess. But this all just will continue to push up Ethereum's price in general. I mean, Chainlink seems pretty confident they will catch up.
So Chainlink has an unfair advantage in many ways. It has the Ethereum company behind it. We're friendly with some of the people running the other Ether treasury companies, and we're rooting for them to have some success. We think we're going to outstrip them quite quickly and quite dramatically because we have a lot of positive feedback flywheels between consensus products, between some of the best staking capabilities in the world, and with some of the best professional asset managers in the world. So if you're interested in investing in one of these companies, you should probably trust your money to the best DeFi investors in the world.
This suggests to me that the Ethereum price is going much, much higher. Anybody trading on exchange partner WEEX, if you're trading Ethereum, I'm going to hop over to Ethereum here, promo code down below. Just make sure for safety, I like to switch this from cross to isolated, as well as take down the leverage to something much more safe. Confirm. And if you're long on the market, if you're short on the market, maybe you think we're going to get a 1 to 4 candle correction and retest some of the support. Don't forget, as you pick your price point, set your take profit, set your stop loss like smart traders do. But anybody that downloads the WEEX app gets a $1,000 ETH trade immediately just for making the trades you're going to make anyway. Limited time, link down below. And looking at what's new with Chainlink, they're actively accumulating Link tokens for their strategic Chainlink reserve. Today, the Chainlink reserve has accumulated over 44,000 Link. And if we check out the live link, or at least the weekly updated link, we see they're actively taking Link off the market based on the amount of activity and adoption Chainlink, the network, has.
We mentioned we're giving away a Bored Ape, right? Which is huge for one lucky person who.
And final notice for anybody that wants to win a Bored Ape NFT, our new documentary, How the World Went Ape Poop, is changing media for the better. Now's the time to actually own your stuff. And there are 5 days left to buy the collectible edition of the documentary. So you can own that collectible. You can own a collectible of the film and enter for a chance to win a $60,000 Bored Ape. There's a link down below. Somebody is going to win a Bored Ape, and might as well be somebody from the Altcoin Daily audience. Also, monster news for Vechain. The Vechain Foundation is pleased to announce we recently became clients of Franklin Templeton, one of the largest asset managers with over $1.7 trillion in assets under management, meaning this is the traditional system acknowledging and accepting Vechain. The outcome of this relationship is the opening of high-performance, 24/7 financial infrastructure offering low costs, enhanced security, and strong capital efficiency, capabilities that benefit both Vechain and its partners. If you like Vechain, you love this. And all that to say, do not be fooled. Cryptocurrency may have dips in the short term, but we are only headed in one direction, in my opinion, based on the fundamentals. Again, we're seeing Signal, bullish, which is a cryptocurrency company. I believe it's a new exchange. Their stock just went public, and just like Circle, the stablecoin issuer, went public, the stock exploded. Bullish stock ends the first day. It exploded more, but ends at $70 with a 90% gain, giving the crypto exchange a market cap above $10 billion. This just shows the appetite, the signal that Wall Street likes crypto. Like always, see you tomorrow.